Hey guys, it's the Internet Crafter, and today we're going to be playing Would You Rather. So the question is, right now, would you rather watch Lost or watch The Office? Well, I haven't watched either, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo, going to The Office, yeah. Cool. Okay. Would you rather fight the entire Smurf village or fight the full collection of Care Bears? I'd rather fight the entire Smurf village. Because you could just, they're so small, you would probably have a better chance of defeating the Smurfs. If you're a musician, would you rather be Eddie Vedder or Freddie Mercury? I sadly don't know who these people are, so I guess we'll go with Freddie Mercury. Cool. Would you rather be a vampire who can transform into a bat or be a ghost that can possess only appliances? I'd rather be a vampire who could transform into a bat. Yeah. Okay, would you rather your piss smell like McDonald's French fries or your poop smells like Burger King Whopper? Well, McDonald's French fries don't really smell like anything, but the Burger King Whopper, it smells pretty good. So I'd rather have my poop smell like Burger King Whoppers, so I at least can enjoy pooping in the toilet. And the majority, oh, surprising, more people chose the blue option. For 3 minutes, would you rather play with dog do like Play-Doh or sit in someone else's urine? Well, if you're sitting in someone else's urine, you would be sitting in their urine. So your pants would get dirty, your legs would probably be wet and stuff. And they don't say how big, of urine you're sitting in. But if you play with dog poop like Play-Doh, you're just messing around with it with your hands. You can wash it off. And I think you're gonna be throwing away your pants after you sit in someone else's warm urine. So play Play-Doh like. Why would people sit in someone else's urine? Why? Like, if you play with dog you like Play-Doh, it's pretty much only your hands that are gonna get dirty. If you set someone else's warm urine, you're gonna have to throw away some pants. People. Would you rather eat only chewed up food from out of a toothy... Oh, sorry, I just woke up. Would you rather eat chewed up food from out of a toothless elderly person's mouth, or eat only chewed up food from out of a young chain smoker's mouth? Well, I mean, you're eating chewed up food from both of their mouths, and I don't want to get cancer or lung disease and stuff like that from the chain smoker. So I go with the toothless elderly person. Yes, the majority agrees with me. I'd rather eat something out of a person that has bad breath than out of a person who, does that. So, would you rather win the World Series or win the Super Bowl? I don't care really about either, but, Super Bowl is a bigger deal here, so I'd win the Super Bowl. I'd rather get an atomic wedgie or get a swirly. Next time, remember your lunch money. Well, I wouldn't want to get either, but if I had to choose, I'd probably get a swirly. Yeah, because that wouldn't hurt. It'd just be disgusting. Atomic Woody would probably hurt, so. Would rather. If you have bright blue hair, would you rather have bright blue hair or have bright blue teeth? Well, I barely have hair because I just got a haircut, but if my hair was blue, I'd be fine with it. But if your teeth were blue, people would think something's wrong with you. If your hair is blue, people would be like, whatever. If your teeth were blue, people would be like, yeah, I'm staying away from that guy. You know? So I'd rather. Oh, crap, I skipped the question. Yeah, so I'd rather have bright blue hair. Most people agree with me. Well, I'm glad most people agree with me on that one. What's up? Would you rather have your brain transplanted into a robot or have your I don't want to go to Twitter. Okay, if you died, would you rather have your brain transplanted into a robot or into the opposite sex? I'd have my brain transplanted into a robot. Because if you were transplanted to the opposite sex, something really different. But if you're transplanted to a robot, it's something different. Not just the same old thing. I'd rather shrink to 1 inch or grow to 3 stories. Well, if you shrunk to 1 inch, you would probably die within the first couple of minutes because people would squish you. Okay, if you grow up to 3 stories, at least you could have a little bit of fun before you probably die. So, majority agrees with me. That's pretty tight, pretty close. Would you rather master every programming language or master every spoken language? Well, I'd rather know every language than be a massive hacker, so. Because if you master every spoken language, you would probably be famous because guess what? I know every language. You'd probably be fluent in all of them because you mastered them, so you could go anywhere, anytime you want, and you could just speak their language. That'd be awesome. So yeah. So I would rather master every spoken language because then I could speak any language I wanted. Would rather never have to grocery shop again or never have to do laundry again. Oh, this is easy. I'd rather never have to go grocery shopping again. Because laundry's... Really? 68% of people would rather never do laundry? Laundry's easy. I do my own laundry like every day. Just put your clothes in like a basket, go to the laundry place, put your whites or your darks not together but just separately into a washing machine. If you have one, just put whites there and wait until they're ready to put in the dryer and then put the darks in there. It's actually really easy. So I'd rather never do grocery shopping again. Like seriously, you never had to do grocery shopping again practically you'd be teleporting the food you need into your house and not have to go there. But if you never had to do laundry again, what's the point? It's easy. Jeez. So, nobody. I don't know why people chose that. Would you rather hug a polar bear or hug a panda? Okay, if there's risk of injury. Well, polar bears are pretty cool, but they're also pretty strong. I mean, pandas are kind of cool, but I'd rather hug. Is it like where they live? Because if I have to go to Antarctica to hug a polar bear, I would not want to do that. But I guess I'll hug a polar bear. You can't say you don't. People really 71% would rather hug a panda. Okay, many people said, I hugged a panda. Probably a lot of people said I hugged a panda. But probably around nobody would have been able to say I hugged a polar bear and have it be true. I'd rather hug a polar bear because I could say to my friends or anybody, I hugged a polar bear. I think most of the people who chose the panda didn't read, the top about no risk of injury. I'd rather be Nyan Cat or have the ability to make any rage face of your choice. That's an easy one. I'd be Nyan Cat. Oh, it includes the music. Look, you'd be able to make any rage face with your choice. Why would you want to do that? Unless you rage a lot, why would you want to make any rage face with your choice? I'd rather be Nyan Cat, because, number one, I'd be a meme. Memes like live forever, never forgotten. Two, I'd be a cat mixed with a Pop-Tart that's farting out rainbows with my own theme song playing in the background. At three, I wouldn't need to make any rage face my choice. So, yeah. Would you rather communicate with animals or speak every language fluently? Well, technically, the human species is an animal. So if you communicate with animals, you'd be able to communicate with animals and talk, our language. If you speak every language fluently, you'd know every language in the world. But I'd rather communicate with animals. Do you think how cool it would be if you're just walking by a person and you see a dog and you're like, you just, do some language or some noises or something, and the dog is just like, you can actually understand it. Oh, sorry, dropped my phone. And you can understand it, that'd be awesome. Instead of just being like, yeah. I can speak every language like some people. It'd be original. Be on the front page of Reddit whenever you want, or be the front page of New York Times once. Would you know what you'd be on the front page for? Because I don't really read Reddit, but I think a lot of people do read the New York Times, so I'd be on the top of the New York Times. Oh, most people agree with me. Cool. Crap. I actually skipped that one. Okay, would you rather have a child in the 7th grade and raise it, or never have kids or adopt? Well, could you adopt a dog? Like, could you just get a dog? Because if you could, I'd probably choose this option because I don't want to have a child in the 7th grade because then I'd have to, you know, do it in the 7th grade. So I'd have to make the child in the 7th grade and have to, I'd probably get arrested for having a child in the 7th grade and raising it. Unless nobody knew about it or cared. But if you never had kids or adopt, well, I think that means adopt kids. So I'd rather have no kids, but I'd rather, I think you can adopt a dog. So I'd be fine with adopting a dog. Because guess what? I mean, if you're having a kid in the 7th grade, your life's going to be, your life's going to be bad. Life is going to be hard. You'd rather only smell like poop or only smell poop? Would you only smell poop or would you only smell like poop? Well, if you only smell poop, you would get used to it for a while. Or actually, if you only smell poop, you wouldn't be able to smell anything else. If you only smell like poop, well, I don't know. I guess I would only smell like poop. Yeah. Ooh, would you rather get severe frostbite or be severely burnt? Well, if you got severely frostbite, if you got severe frostbite, your hands would probably be close to falling off. If you got severely burnt, you could probably live with that, but if you got severe frostbite, say goodbye to your fingers. Yeah, well, 64% is frostbite. I'd rather get severely burned because you could live that. I mean, you just not. I mean, it would kind of look cool, but I mean, having frostbite means your fingers or wherever you got frostbite at would be like blue and they would be ready to fall off. Fart glitter or burp confetti. You can choke on the. You can choke on the confetti. So you could burp confetti or you can fart glitter. Well, if you fart glitter, it could get stuck down there. But if you burp confetti, you could choke on it. But I guess choking on something is easier to deal with, easier to make it so you stop choking than having something stuck in your butt. I'd rather burp confetti. Just do the Heimlich maneuver, and I barely burp anyways. I'd rather run someone over or be run over. In both cases, the victim would live, but be severely injured. So, Would you rather be run over or run someone over? You know what? If I could choose who I could run over, uh, uh, if I could choose who to run over, I'd probably run someone over. But if I could choose the person that runs me over, still, I'd rather run someone of my choice over. It doesn't say you can choose, but I'm just hoping you can. Because if it gets like some random thing and my best friend pops up, I'm like, brr. Watch a movie directed by what? Yeah, I'd rather watch a Steven Spielberg movie. Like, he made Jurassic Park, so I'd rather watch Jurassic Park than whatever movies James Cameron made. I don't know. I'd rather have 2 million YouTube subscribers or have one. I don't even care about Twitter. I don't even care about Twitter. I mean, if you're on Twitter, the 1 million Twitter followers would probably just be because they saw you taking pics of yourself. It might be for other reasons, but that's what pretty much Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those ones have in common. For instance, taking pictures of yourself. On YouTube, you could practically do anything. Once you get to 2 million YouTube subscribers, like, they give you, like, YouTube play button, which is pretty much like a gold or silver or bronze. That's the symbol of the YouTube symbol. It's the YouTube symbol. And they send it to you, and you get that forever unless you break it or whatever. Also, if you have 2 million YouTube subscribers, you could do anything. You'd be famous. You could, you can inspire somebody. But on Twitter, what is there to do? YouTube for the win. I want to change this. Like, who would want to have 1 million Twitter followers? Like, Twitter's not that good. Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's not that good, but it's just Twitter. What can you do on Twitter? Honestly. I'd rather slam your hand in every door or fall down every flight of stairs. There are no ways around either option. It will happen somehow. Okay, well, if you fell down every flight of stairs, you'd probably die. Because you're falling down stairs, that'd be like dramatic brain trauma. You could snap your neck, you could break your limbs. If you slam your hand in every door, I mean, just say goodbye to your hand. Or just tell people, leave the door open. Services okay, would you rather pay taxes but have free public service, or not, no taxes but pay fully for services you need? If you pay fully for services you need, that's probably going to take more out of your pocket than taxes. What? People. Oh, these red people are idiots. They're attacking the blue side for being smart. I mean, the irony with Bob here is that he's more of one than the blue team. Yeah, I can. If someone's near your house and says, "I'm a liar," I'll burn his house down. The government would not. I think the government would, in taxes, just pay the government. I don't trust the government. Like, to be honest, I don't trust the government. They run everything. I mean, we have enough money and food to solve world hunger, but we don't. Be a genius in a world of unintelligent people, or be intelligent in a world of geniuses. How unintelligent would you be? Like, does that mean, like, you're just dumb and you don't know anything? Or does that mean you're just, like, a normal person while everybody else is, like, 10 times smarter than you? Because if that's the truth, I'd be in that world, but... I'd be a genius because honestly, in our society, if you're a genius, people know it, people agree, people would agree if you're right. So if you're right, and you know you are, since you're more intelligent than everybody else, you would probably go down in history as one of the smartest people. But if you're dumb, you're dumb. Nobody would care. So, well, in both cases, you'd stick out. Always be overdressed or always be underdressed. I'd always be underdressed. Like, does underdressed mean like, like having sweatpants on, in like a wedding? Because if that's true, then yeah. So, okay, we're gonna do one more question, and I'm gonna give a question to you guys for answering in the comment section below. Buttons. Okay, would I rather magically flip genders every year, or be forced to move out and start fresh every year? Well, most of my friends have at least a Henniger, or all my friends, at least since up to the 5th grade, have been forced to move out at the end of the school year. And then I had to move at the end of 4th, or near Christmas of the 4th grade. Then I made some new friends in the next place I moved to, which I wasn't forced, but I mean, I had really no choice. I mean, I did have a choice, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I'd rather be forced to move and start fresh every year, because then, I don't know. I would not want to magically flip genders. Like, seriously. Okay, I'm talking to you guys, would you rather give up buttons and zippers or give up Velcro and knots? Well, I'd give up Velcro and knots because guess what? Buttons and zippers are on like jackets, they're on shirts, you could probably even get, shoes with buttons. So I'd rather give up Velcro and knots. But what would you guys do? So, goodbye.